Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and greetings to all Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. May the Most High continue to keep y'all safe, well protected, and guided under His angels' wings, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I want to just give a little recap about the first annual Truth Music concert that was held yesterday, Sunday, October 7th, at the Amphitheater in Harlem, New York, in Marcus Garvey Park. I want to give a shout out to every brother and sister that came through and supported. You had brothers flying in, you had brothers taking buses from different states, sisters taking buses from different states, and come through to show, their support and love, not only for, the truth music, the music that, is actually has some positive substance in it, and dealing with the Most High and staying in that realm and that spirit and that melody of righteousness, but also coming out to support their brothers and sisters trying to do something and organize something very positive for our nation and our community. I would like to just go over a couple things. We gave out some awards. We had some awards. We had a lot of dope performances. There was a lot of little loopholes that we had to climb out of, like the amp that we had originally. It blew out. It didn't blow out. It got overheated and it didn't work, and then it was hot. So I guess it blew out. You could say it blew out. And that amp was actually, it was compatible with the woofer that the brothers had. So the woofer, we couldn't use that. We had a backup amp, but it wasn't compatible to that woofer, to that subwoofer. So we had to put that. We had to go get that. So that was a lot of time consuming. That was maybe like an hour setback, and not to mention, it's Sunday. Hebrews, a lot of Hebrews, this is like their second Sabbath. They don't want to get out of bed. They probably went to camp Saturday, but they drunk Saturday night. Everybody wants to drink Saturday night and stuff like that. So a lot of Hebrews, they came out late. Now, I just want to, and before I go into the details, there was awards given as well. We try to, give recognition and credit where it's due to brothers and sisters putting in work, for the nation and for their camps. Camps, that's the last thing, but it's really for their nation, and we want to, show recognition and motivate our brothers and sisters to keep doing more and to keep doing better. They set a bar. Try to surpass the bar that you set yourself. If you create a bar, if you set the bar, if you set the standard, try to surpass it. That's how you compete with yourself. You don't compete with your brothers. You compete with yourself. If you did good this year, if you've been doing good after the Day of Atonement, try to do better the next year after Day of Atonement. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to elevate yourself. If you're still in the same stagnant spirit and same spiritual mind state that you are from when you came into the truth, you have a problem. You're stuck. You're like a hamster on the wheel. You're going in circles. You're going fast, but you're stuck. You're going in circles like a dog chasing his tail. You're going round and round and round. So you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere fast. Might as well just eat a Snickers. But we gave out some awards. We gave an award to the Braveheart Award to Amawanya. I believe I pronounced it right. That's my sister. That's the brother Ephraim McGunn's wife. We gave her an award, a Braveheart Award, for being very brave and staying in the spirit after, certain loopholes and circumstances that was put in their way. Not only her, but her husband. And we gave, Ephraimite McGunn, we gave him the Lionheart Award. That brother's strong spirited, man. He has a heart of a lion. He's an Ephraimite, he's a rhino, he's a dove, but he got the heart of a lion. So we want to recognize and give that credit where it's due, and also motivate brothers, motivate sisters. That's why we gave out these awards. Yes, we know the crown will be given by H.O.W. H.O.W. will don't give us our crown if we deserve it. But while we're here on this mortal plane on this earth, we want to be able to push brothers and sisters forward. So yeah, we gave them the award. We gave Priest Danya, we gave him an award for the Fire Blazing album. I don't know if y'all checked out his album, but he got some fire tracks. The brother, his album is hard. We also gave him, pause. Wait, his album is tough. So we gave him the Fire Blaze award. We also gave the award to his wife. His wife, she's the Healthy Hebrews creator. That's a group on Facebook, and she's always giving you tips and breaking down certain things to eat and certain herbs to deal with, for different body functions and what you may be going through, what illnesses and sicknesses. She got all of that down pat. So we gave her the Healthy Hebrew Award, the Health Award, because health is wealth. You need to be healthy. That's wisdom, how to live longer. We ain't promised to live long on this earth due to all the curses, but you can help that a little bit, help that even a lot if you keep yourself healthy. So we gave her the Healthy Award. We also gave who else got an award? There's a couple awards we gave out. We gave Brotherhood Awards. I got a Brotherhood Award. Other Brotherhood Awards went to Banya Wasap, from Lions of Israel. That brother, he's always there when you need him. Just call him. He usually picks up his phone. H.O.W, Uncle H.O.W. Shout out to the H.O.W pull-up boy, the uncle of the pull-up boys. He got a Brotherhood Award. He's always going through every camp, stopping by every camp, holding camp with brothers, going to every feast days in different schools and congregations. He definitely shows his brotherhood. Then a young brother that's part of H.O.W, Keziah, he's a good brother. He's a young brother. I believe he's young. He got his father and his mother into the truth, and they come every high holy day, with the brother, and he's the first one to be there and the last one to leave. He's always helping out, putting the tables out, chairs, and decorating and stuff like that. And we appreciate the young brother. We also had the Scholarship Award. The Scholarship Award, the Hebrew Scholarship Award, went to Matafua Bonloya from Apostles of New Jerusalem, elder that been in the game for a long time as well. He's definitely holding a lot of keys, to different realms of knowledge, man. And the brother's very, he's very eloquent with his words, and he's very, he got a lot of wisdom to share with the young brothers and with other elders. He's part of the Maccabee Alliance Council as well. What else award did we give out? We gave out the award, the best song and anthem of the year. It goes to Asha Sha'ala from I Am Israel, No Division, also part of the Maccabee Alliance Council. We try to be non-biased with these awards and what we're doing. We plan on making this an annual thing. you know, and he got the fire. No, he got the best song, which is Banging on Esau. I don't care who you are, and it's truth. You know that song. You know, you may not agree that Esau is the white man, but you gotta agree the song is fire. You know, it's just like the LeBron haters. You know, you're gonna hate LeBron James, you're gonna hate Michael Jordan, but you gotta respect them. And that song is, you know, he had part two to it. He had the shirts, you know, so it made it an anthem, and it was like it was it was a household name. You know, you got children talking about Banging on Esau, children walking around wearing the shirts and stuff like that. So is well deserving. He had the song of the year. He also has two versions of it, three versions actually. He has one. He has part one, part two, and then part two. He got one with Maharakal. Then he got one with H.O.W, Hurricane H.O.W from AOC, and Maharakal from AOI. And you know, we trying to be non-biased. We trying to motivate brothers at the same time, motivate sisters. We gave out a few more awards, I believe. We also gave a award of recognition to Sonetta from Sonetta TV. You know, we had to give him something because, you know, he came out, he showed support. He was there, and you know, a lot of Hebrews been on his platform. Yes, there's a lot of discrepancies with the brother. You know, he's definitely he's about his money. You know, but when you come, if you come from the streets, being an Israelite, then you can tell the hustle game. You can know the hustle game. So I feel like if you're being hustled, it's because you don't have no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in that field, in that realm. You know, I came from party promotions. I did parties in the world, and I know about sub promotion. I know about the head promoter. So yes, a lot of his events, you know, Israel is like, yeah, we bring in the crowd, but we're sub promoters. So if you knew to get the venue yourself and promote it and put those other brothers down, if you want to go against Egypt and Kemet and all these cats, you know, then you get the venue and you sign them up, and yeah, you give them a couple hundred, 300, 400. This is how the game go. I'm putting y'all onto something real quick. You give them 300, 400 each speaker. Say you got 3-4 speakers from the Kemet on trial, you know, Kemet realm. You give them $300-$400 each. You give them a couple of free admission for people, and that's how they bring in the crowd. Now you get the door, you get the vendors to pay you for whatever. If you're gonna do a flat fee, if you're gonna do a percentage, it doesn't matter. You give tickets, you give a percentage of the tickets. That's the way this game goes. So I'm trying to explain that to you, so you know when you hear it from other brothers or see it from other brothers. That's so you won't be like, oh, Sonetta's hustling me. Now I'm putting you on the game. You know, so you gotta respect the hustle. You know, respect the hustle if it's about that. Yes, he's, you know, I don't believe he's out there trying to really feed the people with knowledge and understanding. He's about his money. But you gotta also know how to be about your money, Israel. That's the reason why there's no money being generated within Israel. You know, there's donations, there's stuff going on, but you gotta be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. And if you don't know about these things, then reach out to a brother and a sister, or even Google these things and find out how the game is you know, done, and you won't be caught up by a janky promoter. You know, so we gave him a recognition award, you know, because his platform is big. You know, his platform is big. He had a lot of people come through there. He actually built up a lot of people's names from there. A lot of people, you know, wasn't big until they made it through Sonetta TV. You know, for instance, Polite. Nobody ever heard of Polite until Sonetta TV. You know, so Sonetta, you know, he gave a platform for a lot of people to spread their wings and fly. And so, yes, we give recognition where recognition is due. You know, the man said something that might ruffle a lot of feathers. He did ruffle a lot of feathers within Israel. He said, and he said it pompous. He said it pompous, and that's why I understand it ruffled feathers. He said, the Most High is using me. Y'all can say what y'all want, but the Most High is using me to bring Israel together. Okay. Now let's analyze this. He's actually speaking truth. He's speaking truth, but the spirit that he said it in is vanity. Now, let's use the scripture. Solomon said that all men is vanity. So yes, every man, even in Israel, is vanity. Yes, you're going to start feeling yourself a little bit. You start getting attention. Your little likes go up. You're going to feel yourself. Comments, they complimenting you. They like the way you dress, like the way you speak, like the way you teach, like whatever. Like your fringes, like your braids, your beard. Whatever the case may be, you're going to feel yourself a little bit. Now, the point is, because remember, Solomon was the wisest man to ever walk the earth. So let's use wisdom in this instance. If he says all man is vanity, then you got to understand that, yes, we're going to be vanity. We all got vanity in us, but you got to know how to control it. You got to know how to balance it. You got to know how to balance your vanity. Don't let stuff go to your head. Don't think you're something that you're not. Don't think that you're greater and better than your fellow man in this walk. Don't think you're better than your brother. When you look down on a brother, like you done accomplished something else. You done accomplished whatever, and you want to look at your brother down. That's when you go off. Now that's when you tap into that vanity that becomes a pompous and arrogant attitude. You got to stay humble. You got to know how to control your vanity. So yes, he ruffled a couple of feathers, but let's look at it. Let's analyze it. Before Sinetta, a lot of Old Testament and Messianic brews wasn't getting along. So some still don't. But at least that platform that he had, because it was Kemet against the Bible and saying that we were plagiarizing. The Bible plagiarizes Egypt and everything on the walls. So some way, somehow, the Most High brought the Old Testament and the Tanakh only and Messianic, together, and brothers formed like Voltron and went against Kemet. And yes, we smashed them from everything, from the Hebrew dialect to the history of the Bible, to the history of the Torah and the Tanakh, and even the New Testament. We smashed them. We hope smashed them. So the Most High did bring us together on Sinetta's platform. So yes, he was arrogant about it, but there's truth to it. And yes, we understand that. But that's why we trying to do stuff ourselves. We trying to host our own events. We trying to do our own awards, and it's not for vainglory. It's just like, we know what we're capable of. We're the cash cow when it comes to all these events. Nobody want to hear no Kemet. They want to hear us. They want to hear the powerful speakers that we have. They want to hear the knowledge that we have that goes deeper than the Bible. Ain't nothing deeper than the Bible, but when you tap into different books and history and you prove the Bible right, by going outside the Bible. Sometimes you have to do that, especially to make a person believe or see the scriptures that don't believe in it. You have to go outside the Bible to prove the Bible right. So that's what the Kemet on trial and all of these debates, that's what happened. And truth be told, yeah, the Sinetta made brothers, well, the Most High did it, but through Sinetta, it made brothers step they research game up. It made brothers step it up and put in extra work and put in more work. So yes, we got to give acknowledgement to that. What he said and how he said it was vanity. It was pure vanity. And I'm not gonna go against that. I seen it. I gave him the award of recognition, but it's still all love. That's still our brother. You know, he's a little different from Polite. You know, Polite shot up the Bible. Sonetta just be talking shit because, excuse my language, he just talk his stuff to get his money. So you gotta respect the hustle, man. But you gotta know when the hustle is being applied, so you won't get caught out there unaware. You know. So that's about it. I believe on the awards we had a lot of dope performances. You know, everybody performed that was on the bill. You know, except a couple brothers that called out. You know, shout out to all the performances. Isaiah from Boston, the brother and his wife, they performed. They had some dope tracks. You know, Daniel Timothy. You know, also known as Daniela from AOC. He performed a lot of tracks off his new album, The Black Tape, and it was pretty dope. You know, he performed well. You had Priest Daniela and his wife performed. Ephraim McGunn performed. Shower Paul, you know, Shower Paul Bun Yum Yum, the Pull Up Boy, you know, he performed. He did his thing. Very energetic with his performance. Who else you had perform? Of course, How Music. How Music did their thing. They had we had a reggae artist by the name of Israel. He's dope. You know, his joints is banging. Make you want to, you know, dance like Benjamin with that little hop step. You know what I mean? Make you want to wear a fishnet jersey. You know, so the brother did his thing. You had a couple other brothers. Yehuda, a brother named Yehuda. He's also part of How Music. He performed. He did his thing. You had a couple brothers, man. A lot of brothers performed. They did their thing. H.O.W, of course, he burned the stage down. You know, he got that presence. He got that experience. So he know how to maneuver on the stage. And even though the sound system was a little shaky, you know, he make it work, man. You know, shout out to H.O.W, man. And you know, but yes, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, we didn't have the turnout that we was looking for, that we expected. We thought, you know, it was a Sunday. We thought people wasn't out of town. October 7th. We promoted it for a while, but yes, it is we play a part in the role, and we're gonna admit to it. I'm gonna admit to it. We didn't promote it the way we should have. It was it should have been promoted. We expected too much from Israel, and sometimes, you know, what the scriptures show you, you got to beat it into our people's heads and keep being repetitious with it. So we didn't do that, and that was part of it. But there is a lot of dry hate in Israel. You can tell, you know, you can see that there is a lot of division in Israel. You know, let's keep it real. You know, everybody's, you know, not everybody, but a lot of camps think they're better than others. You know, they think, oh, their camp is this, their camp is that, and you know, but and you're gonna have the critics talking. The critics are gonna talk, and that's why I want to address it as well on this recap. You know, yes, we only had maybe, and it's a big stadium, like it's a big auditorium outside. You know, there's a lot of seats, a lot of benches and stuff, and it was about, no lie, maybe 75 to 80 people. It was about 75 to 80 people, and not all together, because there was some people that left in the beginning because the sound system went out. So they left. They thought the show wasn't going to go on. They didn't. And we told them we had a backup, so they got impatient. They left. Then other people came. They left. Then other people came and stood to the end, but everybody wasn't there together as a whole. So yes, we hit about 75 to maybe 80 people. Yes, it was about that. You know, you could look around, you could tell the numbers, especially when you promoted parties before. So we didn't get the support we was looking for, and that's a big problem within Israel. But then everybody wants to say, well, why y'all go to Sonetta? Why y'all always going to his platform? It's obvious, because you niggas don't support. You know, you don't support. You got dry hatred going on. You like, yeah, shalom, brother. On the low, yeah, I ain't going by these. I ain't supporting these niggas. You got some brothers that believe that Hebrew music, that Hebrew rap is against the scriptures. When there's music all through the scriptures. Psalms, you read the Psalms, those are songs, man. Those are like Ephraim McGunn said, those are bars. Brothers are spitting bars. King David had bars. It's poetry in motion, man. Songs of Solomon, that's blatant. Songs of Solomon. Solomon had bars too, man. So, you know, you're gonna have those critics that say, oh, y'all going off. That's why nothing happened. This and that, or whatever. So you got that. Then you also have the ones that just don't want to show up. And they just don't want to show up because it's you doing it. And yes, it's like that. You gotta address it, man. You know, I don't got no hair on my tongue. My name is a mouth for God. That means the truth hurts. You know, whether y'all like it or y'all don't, whether y'all like me or y'all don't, you know what I mean? Show me where I've sinned. If y'all can't show me where I've sinned, it's just because there ain't no sin there. There ain't no sin that you see me doing. But a lot of y'all can't deal with this truth. Y'all can't deal with the raw truth. Y'all can't deal with stuff when y'all hear it and it's about you. You buck up, gnashing of teeth. This nigga talking that crap. But it's usually the ones that are living that life that feel that way. You understand? So if you in the spirit and you know you ain't living like that, then it shouldn't. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know, but when it scourges your spirit and it scourges your mind and it stays on in your subconscious, like, yo, is this man talking about me? Well, it might just be you, brother. It might just be you, sister. You know, so you gotta analyze these things, man, and analyze yourself. You know, especially when brothers is doing something and trying to do something for our community and for our people. Support it, man. Support it. And then it was a free concert. Why wouldn't you want to come out? You know, but you have a lot of that dry hatred and all of that. And my thing is this. LeBron James, right, when he first came into the NBA, the critics always say he didn't want the ball in the fourth quarter. He didn't want to take the last shot. You know, and that's the way I feel about a lot of the critics within Israel. Everybody, oh, it was empty. It was empty. They ain't have nobody. Look, the Most High ain't with them. Okay, if you feel that way, brother, if you can do better, then you take the shot. You take the last shot, homie. And let's see what you can do. But you can't do no better. You know why? Because you scared to take the shot. A lot of y'all got potential to make things happen. But y'all just scared. Y'all scared of failure. Y'all scared of not looking good for the camera. Nah, we don't roll like that. We gonna take this shot. You know what I mean? Whether we lose the game or not. Sometimes you gonna take this shot. And sometimes you have to take the shot. You know? The hell with the critics, man. Shoot your jumper, bro. Take it in the lane. Lay that joint up. You take the last shot. You gotta have that killer instinct, man. Like Jordan had. You gotta have that killer instinct. So if you feel you can do better, brothers, sisters, then you do it. You know? But we plan on doing the Truth Music Concert, the second annual next year. And hopefully it's going to be better. We going to watch the mistakes that we did and learn from the mistakes that we did this first time go around. But we expect y'all to support us as well. You know? Next year is definitely going to be better, Most High willing. Most High willing, we ain't here. You know, we be in the wilderness. But it is what it is. I just wanted to address that, you know. And once again, we appreciate everybody that came out. We appreciate everybody that couldn't come out with a valid excuse and valid reason. You know, we appreciate it. We appreciate your honesty. Appreciate your truth. Appreciate your loyalty. You know, and always remember, you're not supposed to have respect to persons. The scriptures speak about that. So you can't be afraid to let them know about themselves. You know, so basically that's it, man. And once again, we appreciate everybody that showed us love. And we appreciate even the ones that didn't show us love, because we see where y'all stand, and hopefully, eventually y'all will get over it. Get over your emotions and your feelings. Come together, man. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. How many times y'all gonna read the scripture but not apply it? That's bars. That's bars. But once again, shout out to all the camps that participated. Lions of Israel, Maccabee Alliance Council, AOC, Apostles of New Jerusalem. You had, of course, H.O.W, Pull Up Boys, and How Music, of course, How Music. Them brothers, man, them twin brothers, Ephraimites, they working, man. They working. See, everybody ain't going to be out here teaching. Everybody ain't going to be a scholar. Everybody ain't going to be a historian. In the scriptures, you read about the musicians. That was their office. They only dealt with the musician part. These brothers, not only are they musicians, but they gathering the people together in sincerity. And I want to give a big shout out to Gedalia and Yohanan, my fellow tribesmen from the tribe of Ephraim. And yeah, brothers is working, brothers is moving, and when y'all get the opportunity to subscribe to their YouTube channel, How Music, and you can listen to all their music and stuff like that. Subscribe to Mac News 144. Subscribe to my channel, Chief Ephraim, Amath Pagai. These are all YouTube channels. Subscribe to Awaken Israel. Subscribe to H.O.W DMV. Okay? H.O.W DMV, The Chosen Bloodline. Also, H.O.W DC, House of Israel DC. Subscribe to H.O.W Las Vegas. Subscribe to House of Israel. That's the Atlanta joint. And subscribe, man. Just keep subscribe to all the Hebrew Israelite platforms. But shout out to Maccabees TV. Subscribe to Maccabees TV. Subscribe to Long Live Yahushua. Okay, that's Lions of Israel. Subscribe to these channels, man. And keep the brotherhood, keep the Hebrew unity going, man. I love y'all, Israel. And all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. Shalom.